In today's video, we are going to see how to use don't, doesn't, didn't, won't with stress. Whenever we are communicating in English, we should have enough of energy level and also interest to speak in English. It matters a lot. And now let's see how many are speaking in English and how it should be actually. Many are saying that I don't hurt anybody. There are many who say that I don't hurt anybody. They are not giving stress anywhere. Instead say I don't hurt anybody. I don't hurt anybody. Do you understand the differences? Instead of saying I don't hurt anybody, give stress to don't. Wherever you are using, whenever you are using don't, doesn't, give stress to that to indicate the tense. Say, I don't hurt anybody. I don't hurt anybody. And many are speaking that they don't waste time in the office. They don't waste time in the office. This is how many are speaking in English. Instead say, they don't waste time in the office. Say, they don't waste time in the office. Give emphasis to don't. And many are saying that we don't misuse of freedom. We don't misuse of freedom. They don't give stop anywhere and they don't emphasize anywhere. They say we don't misuse of freedom. We don't misuse of freedom. Instead say we don't misuse of freedom. We don't misuse of freedom. So give emphasis to don't to point out the tense. Otherwise, the one who is sitting little bit away from us cannot follow us. If only we are giving stress to wherever it is required, they can get it and we can follow them. So giving stress is crucial part of a language. And many say that he doesn't care about anything. He doesn't care about anything. No stress nowhere and they don't give stop anywhere. Instead say he doesn't care about anything. He doesn't care about anything. Give stress to doesn't. Once more I want to repeat it. Say he doesn't care about anything. So definitely don't and doesn't require stress. And they say she doesn't believe what you say. She doesn't believe what you say. Instead say she doesn't believe what you say. She doesn't believe what you say. It's easy to find out the differences. And many say that it doesn't work well. It doesn't work well. Instead say it doesn't work well. It doesn't work well. And there are many who say that I didn't go anywhere out. I'm giving right stress. I want to repeat it once more. I didn't go anywhere out. I didn't go anywhere out. Didn't or didn't. Many pronounce it didn't. I didn't go anywhere out. I didn't go anywhere out. This is how many are speaking in English. Instead, give stress to did not. In short, didn't. Say, I didn't go anywhere out. Say, I didn't go anywhere out. I didn't go anywhere out. Hope it's easy to follow. And there are many who say that he didn't do any mistake. He didn't do any mistake. No stress nowhere and they are not giving stop anywhere. They are not grouping any words. Instead say, he didn't do any mistake. He didn't do any mistake. Say with stress. Give stress to didn't. He didn't do any mistake. And when you're saying that they didn't come to office yesterday. They didn't come to office yesterday. They didn't come to office yesterday. Instead say They didn't come to office yesterday. They didn't come to office yesterday. So the stresses really matters. As I'm telling you, as I have been insist on telling you, to get others full concentration and to get their cooperation, how we are communicating with stress and intonation really matters. And many say that we didn't finish all the work before 5 p.m. We didn't finish all the work before 5 p.m. Thus, the dialogue has no life and no stress and no, you know, they're not grouping anywhere. They say we didn't finish all the work before 5 p.m. Instead, say we didn't finish all the work before 5 p.m. We didn't finish all the work before 5 p.m. So give emphasis to didn't. And many are saying that he won't come to office tomorrow. He won't come to office tomorrow. He won't come to office. They don't stop anywhere. Listen to me. He won't come to office tomorrow. They say. Many are talking in English that like he won't come to office tomorrow. Whenever you use a won't, will plus not, won't. In short, won't. Give emphasis to won't. He won't come to office tomorrow. He won't come to office tomorrow. Okay, you can minimize a bit stress if you want. He won't come. He won't come to office tomorrow. You can say he won't come to office tomorrow. Instead of saying he won't come to office tomorrow, say he won't come to office tomorrow. Hope you are following. And instead of saying she won't go out anywhere this Sunday, she won't go out anywhere this Sunday. Don't say she won't go out anywhere this Sunday. Instead say she won't go out anywhere this Sunday. She won't go out this Sunday anywhere. She won't. She won't. Practice saying she won't. I won't. They won't. And then continue the same sentence. She won't go out anywhere this Sunday. And many say like this. They won't torture anyone hereafter. They won't torture anyone hereafter. Instead say they won't torture anyone hereafter. They won't torture anyone hereafter. Give stress to won't and then continue the sentence. And then many speak like she won't accept whatever it is, She won't accept whatever it is. Many are saying that she won't accept whatever it is. Instead, say she won't accept whatever it is. She won't accept whatever it is. Hope you are following. And when it comes to questions, many are asking, do you know them? Do you know them? Do you know them? Instead, give stress to do. Do you know them? Do you know them? Instead of asking, do you know them? Ask, do you know them? With a question mark. With a question mark in your mind, do you know them? And don't say, don't you know them? Don't you know them? Don't you know them? Don't say like that. Instead, don't you know them? Don't you know them? Don't you? Give emphasis to don't. Don't you know them? Raise the tone and ask, don't you know them? And instead of asking, do you work hard? Do you work hard? Ask, do you work hard? Do you work hard? Do you? Give stress to do you. And instead of asking, don't you know them? Don't you know them? Don't speak to yourself, don't you know them? Instead of asking, don't you know them? This is when you're talking with your friends, when you're in the family, when you're talking with your family members, okay, but in the working environment, it should not be so. So, you should say, you should ask, don't you know them? Don't you know them? Don't ask, don't you know them? Ask, don't you know them? So give emphasis to do in the question, don't in the question. And many ask, do you work hard? Do you work hard? Do you work hard? This is how many are asking. Instead, do you work hard? Ask, do you work hard? Following? Are you all? Next, instead of asking, don't you work hard? Don't you work hard? Ask, don't you work hard? Don't you work hard? Instead of asking, don't you work hard? Ask, don't you work hard? Don't you work hard? And instead of asking, doesn't he know English? Doesn't he know English? There's no life and no stress nowhere. Instead ask, doesn't he know English? Doesn't he know? Doesn't he? Give stress to doesn't he? Doesn't he know English? Doesn't she know English? So this is how we should give stress to don't, doesn't in English, because without stress, even if those who are sitting very closer to us, whenever they speak, they cannot make us, they cannot speak clearly in English. We cannot follow them. Only with a stress, we can easily follow them. That's the very important reason why there is a need to use stress. Okay, and the next. Did you finish up all the work? Did you finish up all the work? This is how many are asking. Did you finish up all the work? Instead, ask, did you finish up all the work? Did you finish up all the work? Did you finish up all the work? And didn't she come to office today? Didn't she come to office today? This is how many are asking. Didn't she come to office today? Didn't she come to office today? Didn't. You can't follow whether they are using did not or what. It is hard for us to find out the tense. So, instead say, didn't she? Didn't she? Didn't she come to office today? Instead of asking, didn't she come to office today? Give stress to didn't. Ask, didn't she come to office today? So that emphasis is very important. And instead of asking, will she come tomorrow? Will she come tomorrow? Ask, will she come tomorrow? Will she come tomorrow? Carefully watch me, you can find out the differences. And many are asking, won't you come tomorrow? Won't you come tomorrow? Instead ask, won't you come tomorrow? Won't you come tomorrow? Won't you? Use clearly, or won't you? Won't you? So this is how we should improve our English. We need to practice it, as we should practice it as many number of times as possible to get good pronunciation. At least each dialogue, each sentence we should say louder 4 or 5 times. And when we do it every day for some time, within 2 to 3 months, we can get sound English, great pronunciation. I will come up with what is next in the next video.